اولیه مرحله اول هفتمین دوره مسابقات فیزیک دادن جوان ایرانه.
In order for meaningful learning to occur, students need more assistance than they can obtain through listening to lectures, reading the textbook, and solving standard quantitative problems. We should guide students to construct concepts and to apply them in real-world situations. If students perceive the relevance to their lives, they are more likely to invest time in understanding the physics. If you teach physics in the context of everyday life applications, students are more likely to recognize other applications where physics enters their daily lives. To engage students through interactive exploration of the physics and through the creation of fun, challenges are one of the most important parameters, and these can impact their learning and their attitudes towards physics. International Young Physicists Tournament, IYPT, is one of the programs which AYIMI involved there from 2007. This tournament provides practice in interpreting various representations such as formulas, graphs, diagrams, verbal descriptions. Scientific laws, principles and concepts can be better understood and experienced by the interactions of individuals solving problems in groups and in a laboratory style, and the correlation between algorithmic mathematical skills and problem solving. Providing a program of educating and supporting teaching assistants, Persian Young Physicists Tournament, PYPT, has been organized to develop assessment tools to evaluate student progress in problem solving, technical presentation in English which is not their native language, and team working.
And
The first Persian Young Physicists Tournament, PYPT, was in March 2008, which two selected teams participated in Austria, AYPT, and IYPT to get the first experience from this attractive challenge. Now any high school in Iran is able to request entry into PYPT, which is carried out in a period determined by the PYPT committee. International Young Physicists Tournament, IYPT, is a competition involves teams of 5 high school students from all over the world, preparing solutions to 17 problems in English. As the rules, each team takes 3 different roles: reporter, opponent, and reviewer during this tournament. IYPT was introduced in 2 international conferences, ICP 2009 and then JIREP 2010 in France by the president of AYIMI. AYIMI has been recognized as the delegate of IYPT in Iran to select country team each year.
Which is oscillating vertically. Now, a number of the bubbles move downwards instead of rising, and we need to investigate this phenomenon. So the reporter started with an explanation as to why the bubbles sink. She showed us her experimental setup, her method of data acquiring, then she moved on to her theory. She had different bubbles, the different types of bubbles that she had, which were 3, and the movement of the device, the isothermal process, which she was talking about, then Taylor expansion, and her theory is based on Newton's second law, and she was using theory expansion, and her experimentation, she had the bottle's height, frequency, and liquid as 3 of the parameters that she changed, and then she talked about the reason of her error. My theory, my pros and cons weren't typed down in the time, so I'll read them instead. So for the pros of her experiment, she had the effect of the height, container length, and the frequency, which were 3 of the most important parameters observed. And for the cons, she didn't have an effect of lots of the parameters, such as the temperature, and she didn't have the number of bubbles which were not calculated in her expansion. And also for her theory, there was no prediction for the number of bubbles or the initial depth. She didn't talk about the initial depth from which the bubbles start sinking afterwards. And her theory proposed that she divided it into 3 phases and talked about all 3 of them.
Team Iran has been succeeded to get silver medal in IYPT 2010 in Vienna, and 2011 in Iran, gold medal in 2012 in Germany, and bronze medal in 2019 in Poland.
Images, and as you see, we have 2 images here, and when we got the SSI values for each of them, we go to 79% and 86%, which shows that those values really differ. So we can say that the original model.
Sinan Beyler هستم دانشجو کارشناسی فیزیک AYPT 2015 جلالت آموزان.
PYPT 2017 جامعه فیزیک
خستم شدنی AYIMI جعفری فیشاریفی هستم. بعد کارشناسی برای شریف برونز آلیمپیک پارسال.
سلام وقت همگی بخیر. منم اشکان رازدار هستم، طلای المپیک فیزیک، فردا شریف